I want to welcome everybody to Rita's happy 90th birthday and all of the guests, and friends and relatives. We should all have a good time.
Today is April 26, 2015, and we're celebrating Mom's birthday, her 90th birthday, which is actually tomorrow on the 27th, with a big brunch here in the ballroom at Village on the Green. Happy birthday, Mom!
We're just so happy to be here. It's a wonderful occasion and to be surrounded by friends and families. We couldn't ask for anything better. And now it's up to Susan. Thank you and have a good day.
Happy nifty 90, Mom. We're thrilled to be able to do this for you. Love you very much.
I want to welcome all of you that you're attending the 90th birthday for Rita. We're very ecstatic about you coming. As you probably know, a couple of months ago, Rita was very ill in the hospital. We had to cancel the 90th birthday, and the good Lord willing, and with all the prayers, Rita not only survived, but she's thriving and doing a lot better, and for that we're very grateful. Anyway, I want to welcome all of you here on this very happy occasion, and I want to introduce to you basically the out-of-town guests, so the residents who are here will know who they are. And my daughter very gratefully prepared a typewritten list for me, so I wouldn't miss anybody. So, whether I use it or not, I don't know. Anyway, most of you know who everybody is, but I will reintroduce them. At the head table, we have my daughter Susan and her husband Bo. Yeah, you can just raise your hand. And my son Charles and his wife Judy, and my daughter Wendy, and her photographer husband Alan. Okay, table number 2. I think I know everybody. This is my grandson Joey and his fiancée Stephanie. They live in the Springs, which is right across the way from the Village on the Green. Just raise your hand so you can be acknowledged. And my grandson Josh and his wife April, who live in Daytona Beach Shores. We also have our grandson Adam, who very kindly flew in from San Francisco to be here. Our cousin Chuck Aronson, who flew in from Philadelphia. And we appreciate all of you. Table number 1. I have my nephew Don Catlin and his wife Dory, who live in Coral Springs. His brother, my other nephew, Dr. Bruce Catlin, and his wife Stacy from Boca Raton, Florida. I see Joyce Walker. Where's Gil?
He had a stomach flu and didn't want to expose anybody.
A friend for many years, Joyce Walker. Table number 3, wherever that is. Where's table 3? Right there, okay. Table 3, our granddaughter Marissa and her guest Steve, welcome aboard. Our niece Caroline Kaplan from Gainesville, she attends University of Florida, and she's also from Coral Springs. And she's the daughter of Don and Dory. And our niece Alexandra, she's from Orlando, attending UCF Graduate School, and she's also from Coral Springs, where her family lives. I would also like to recognize friends that are not Village on the Green residents. You who are residents already know who you are. Table number 1. Oh. I've already introduced Joyce Walker, and I'm sorry that Gil.
He's
Did you
sorry.
say he's not going to make it?
No, he
No.
can't. He
It's
wouldn't-
very interesting. Her husband, Dr. Gil Walker, was present not only at the births of
The twins.
Josh and Joey, he was present at the birth of Wendy, as I recall.
That's right.
So it goes back many, many years.
We're all used.
And he's been their pediatrician for many years. Table number 5, which is over there. Unfortunately, our friends, the Bounstein, at the last minute couldn't make it, so I can't introduce them other than hope they'll be okay. Our very, very dear friend Neil Kelly from Leesburg, who I got nervous at the last minute, he placed a call and Eddie walked, and he's a very dear friend for many years. Welcome, Neil. Also, Edith and Charles Shulman, who've been friends for well over 50 years. A lot of these people we've known for 50 and 60 years, and we're so glad that you could come. And I want to recognize Helen Hosen at the table, who's a resident here, Roz Levitt, who lives at our competitor in Mayflower. They were probably the two families that we met as soon as we arrived back in 1953. I think if I missed anybody, let me know, but let me go around the table. First of all, unfortunately, I heard from Bernie Lieblich that Phyllis unfortunately went to the hospital last night. And we have her in our thoughts and our prayers. And Dwight Sample tells me that Barbara Loewy isn't feeling well, so she was not able to come. And the Bounsteins I mentioned to you, I hope I didn't miss any people from out of town. And I hope the ones that I didn't mention are longtime residents here at the Village on the Green. Got a couple of special visitors from our health center, which is Doris Lynn and Irene Harmon. We're glad that you could come. And not least, I want our dear chaplain to come up here and say a few kind words. And again, I appreciate and thank you all for coming at this, to me, a very glorious event.
Well, Rita and Bob and family, it's an honor, especially to be here, especially since I've probably known you the shortest time, not 50 years, but just a year and a half. A friend of mine reminded me a few years ago that a year is not just a measure of time, but it's also a measure of distance, because a year is, of course, the Earth travels around the sun. And so if any of us get a little tired after a few years, it's not just because of the time, it's also we've been traveling around the solar system. And so Rita, you've done that 90 times. That's pretty remarkable. And so today, as we celebrate this wonderful time for you, Rita, we also give thanks for the Creator who gives us life and health and family and friends. and may we be able to each day remember and enjoy each of those gifts. Amen.
Certainly appreciate everybody being here, and our regrets to those that weren't able to be here today, because there are some that have been in my relatively speaking young life for 55 to 60 years, Roz and Helen right at the top of the list there. So thank you for whatever help you offered in terms of my raising, and if there's a problem, it's y'all's fault, not my mother's. So I think that's called redistribution of something or other. Basically, and certainly my thanks to my siblings for taking the Lions portion of arranging the event here today. Our party planner was able to do her thing, and thanks to Wendy for helping to compile most of the words that somehow or other I was designated to be able to share with you all today. So, here we go. On April 27th, back in 1925, in Brooklyn, Rose and Hyman's baby Rita did arrive. Then only 8 years later, sadly, did Hyman Reuben die, and Rose raised little Rita with her family at her side. At Lafayette, a maven, and unlike most girls back then, at 16 off to Hunter College, a science major like the men. She hoped to study medicine and get a doctorate gig, but gender and society were an obstacle too big. They moved to Queens from Brooklyn to a flat and sunny side. And little did she know that she was soon to be a bride. A graduate at 20, an accounting job she took. And thanks to friends and family, a great husband did she hook. In 1947, she and Robert tied the knot. In 48 came Susan, what a cute, precocious tot. A long reprieve from diapers, blithely Rita did enjoy. And then in 52 came Charles, her precious baby boy. From Sunnyside to Marble Hill, and then it was their fate, a move down south to Florida, a warm and safer state. In 63 came Wendy, and more years of PTAs. As president and treasurer, she'd occupy her days. Whenever Rita heard the call, she'd always volunteer. Got a little rhythm interruption. Her resume included 2 more unsalaried careers. In hallways at ORMC, then known as Orange Memorial Hospital for those who are really in touch with the way this is. In the hallways at ORMC, as a pink lady, she was observed by grateful staff and patients for the many years she served. 3 years Hadassah president did Rita hold the post, and of regional credentials in addition could she boast. Her service to those charities was deserving of much praise. She also brought the bacon home, although in kosher ways. She ran a thriving business, sold collectibles and plates, and made big bucks in real estate before the dire straits. And then the travel agency, an opportunity. In China and in Egypt, Rita's group made history. Abundant were the hobbies, how creative she could be. Bridge, jewelry, sewing, decoupage, an artful devotee. From Neptune Drive, they moved to the Springs. No lawn, no pool, only hot tub care. What freedom all that brings. More leisure time to meet new friends and watch the family grow. Share wisdom with Marissa and with Adam, Josh, and Joe. At some time during the past, almost 68 years of marriage. And that's deserving of a round of applause unto itself. Robert is known to have said that, Rita, you are the butter to my bread. That's the foreplay. We're getting ready now. Okay. From plates to cruises to Hadassah schmoozes, from your creative efforts and parenting with affection, the lesson your children have learned from you, Mother, is that our dreams are straight ahead in every direction. Thank you for all that you've given and taught to us. For the past years that you've been here at Village on the Green, There's a party every month of the year. Old friends and new, we're happy you're here, and our family from out of town, whom we hold so dear. You gotta look at me, Bruce. It's coming. Okay. We thank you for joining us on this special day, and Mom, to you from all of us, happy 90th birthday. And to that, we'll raise a glass and give a toast. Happy birthday, and then we will sing happy birthday to you. And at this point, we're going to diminish the microphone. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rita. Happy birthday to you.
Lionel Evil Wolf. I don't know where Evil Wolf is.
Gotta be one of these here. This guy, this guy looks like an accountant, this guy.
Like an accountant?
Yeah.
That's his son.
I think, 'cause he looks like an accountant to the mob. This is the accountant to the mob, right?
That's his son, Dave Laidlaw.
Wait, yeah.
Running the
So
numbers
what do you
for
mean?
him.
This guy is this guy's son?
Yeah.
What's his wife, 7 foot tall or something?
I'll tell you what, after 12.
His wife,
I mean, he's at least a foot taller than his dad.
Yeah.
let me see who
Did the
his
kid play
wife.
basketball or something?
No, he's not as tall as he looks.
I mean, I know we're not a tall family, so I mean, he might have been
trying
about
to
six.
say-
But if that's his father, he's a foot taller than his father.
Oh, that's my Uncle Max.
Uncle
Oh,
Matt.
that's his wife, Libby. Okay. That's his wife. That's Eva. She's Eva Wolf. She's Lionel. Where's Lionel? That's his wife. And that's her parents. These two.
So how come Ida and Joe,
It's a good
why
question.
they stay 20 feet apart?
And she didn't want an old man next to her.
How do you know Joe?
She was like, oh,
Yeah.
she looks like she's going to prom. Who is he?
Exactly.
Do you know who he is? That little boy?
Yeah, he does.
Elliot?
It's Joey.
Who's Elliot? Elliot Katz? Elliot, she says. Oh, I don't know.
Side, the woman.
This is Helen.
I never knew it.
I had two aunts.
That's what I'm asking. And Ida. That's the one right next to my grandmother, right?
Now, which one is this? Your grandmother?
And who was Ida? Was Ida Nanny's sister? So that was also your mom's
the
sister.
second
too,
lady,
right?
and then
Look
the
at my grandfather. He's got a cigar in his hand. I love that. That's your grandfather? Yeah, that's my grandfather. That's my grandfather. And my grandmother is the one with the smile, the movie star looking one. Okay. That was your. Josh always said grandfather.
How are you?
Yeah, he was. He actually was. That and your grandmother, your great grandmother.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Was my grandmother's sister.
Yes, I do remember because my
I
brother's
don't know what that makes us. It makes us
Speaking of grandmothers,
6 cousins, twice removed.
yeah, I came over to say
Third.
You're not that far apart.
No, and I'm closer with them than I am with my own cousins, my own first cousins. That's why I'm here.
Thank you very much.
You can't say I'm my own grandpa.
So we have a little party today. These pictures are amazing. I told Joe he was taking pictures of the pictures.
Okay, go.
happy birthday, Grandma. Happy birthday, Aunt Rita.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma. Love you.
Getting old.
I'm too short.
She's saying she's short and I'm too tall. And she's complaining because she reached 90. I think it's magnificent. Have a great day. They're wonderful.
Hey, Aunt Rita, happy 90th birthday.
We love you.
Happy to be here. Great occasion.
Ready?
Yep.
Well, we'd like to say happy birthday to Grandma.
Happy birthday,
Her
Grandma.
21st birthday is going to be a blast. And
Cheers.
Drink lots of water so you feel good tomorrow morning.
absolutely.
Those are the rules.
Signing out, we need to eat.
Happy birthday.
See you when we get back.
Love you.
Love you, Grandma.
Birthday.
Happy birthday, Rita. Many, many more, and thank you for being such a good friend to me.
Oh, sure. Congratulations, Rita, for your 90th. You look great. And you can have more parties. Invite me and I'll come, even though I'm a lot older than you are. You come to mine and I'll come to yours.
That's good.
Many happy returns, Rita. They've been some good years. Love you. Rita, I want to wish you the happiest of birthdays. It's going to be a great party, and your family is wonderful. You're terrific, and have many, many, many more happy birthdays. Love you. Bye.
I miss you with Mom calls.
What are we starting?
You're on.
My name is Bernie Liebling, and I'm sorry my wife is not here because she, during the night, went to the hospital. She doesn't know, we're checking up on her. Well, I wish Rita happy birthday, many, many more. I'm 90 years old. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Go.
I'm Dwight Sample. My wife Barbara's sick, couldn't come, but I'm just trying to reach my 90th like all the rest of these folks are, though. But this is a beautiful pair, and congratulations to both of you.
Hi, Rita. This is such a special day. We're glad to help you celebrate your 90th.
I tell you, we find Robert's wife to be an absolute doll. Thoroughly enjoy being around her.
Happy 90.
Irene Harmon.
Happy birthday, Rita. Love you.
Okay, go.
Happy birthday, Rita.
Oh, Rita, what a joy to be here for such a lovely person. You put in 90 wonderful years, and please God, more to go.